Haltern is a small town in the north of the former German coal mine area, and Lake Haltern is one of the biggest freshwater reservoirs in this region. In my childhood, my parents moved to Haltern, and in this town my father founded the first store that sold television sets. Our first home in Haltern was nearby Lake Haltern, and as a teen I swam and canoed on the lake. Decades later I made my first round trip by ship on Lake Haltern. May 2019, I attended a school reunion and met my old classmates in a restaurant at the north side of the lake. Later my husband picked me up and wanted to see more of this place, and in August we made this round trip by ship, aboard the Seagull. The reservoir was built in 1927 and finished in 1930. Since 1970 the volume is about 20 million cubic meters of water. Tributaries are two very small and plain streams, the Stever and the Haltern Mill Stream. The reservoir serves fresh water for about 500,000 people, and water sport is allowed on Lake Haltern. Bucket excavators shovel sand and sediments out of the lake. Today the excavators are very silent. In my youth they made much more noise, and in some distance of the lake the excavator sound was my lullaby in my child's room. The round trip aboard the small passenger ship takes about 1 hour. There is no service and comfort aboard. You get a cheap ticket and a seat on the bench. No one welcomes you aboard. At the end of the round trip some informations are played, perhaps from a CD. You get the same feeling as riding on a bus or trolley, and the bus driver has not his day. Motor ships are not allowed on Lake Haltern, except the passenger ship, ships of the Freshwater Company and the DLRG. The German Water Lifeguard. Pedal and rowboats can be rented some points. The reservoir has a north and a south basin. In the north basin there is an island. Its size is 30 German hectare, or about 359,000 square yards. The island is a bird sanctuary and must not be entered by unauthorized people. An information board on the south bank says that the lake is the home to some rare water birds. We visited Lake Haltern 4 times this year, but we only saw some black coots, ducks, swans and great crested grebes. Flocks of Canada geese and groups of Egyptian geese can be seen on almost every German pond. On Lake Haltern they are rare, because they need grassland nearby, and Lake Haltern is surrounded by wood, houses, a bathing beach, nearby artificial dunes and a heath. A round trip on Lake Haltern is not a great adventure and some people would be bored. However, in the heat of summer 2019 it was a welcome opportunity to get a fresh breath of air instead of sweating at land.